Hello, fellow YouTubers, and this is Real Talk with Kayla and Danielle. We have a guest this today, and her name is
Jasmine. Hi.
and we are going to be talking about the era of boy bands today. So, as you know, it is a craving, raging, everything, One Direction kind of world today. And basically, I would like to talk about boy bands in general, because in the 90s, as I was born, you had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and Jesse McCartney and Aaron Carter, and they were amazing. You fell in love pretty fast, and it was just, oh my God. And so it's still kind of that way now. You've got your One Direction, you've got The Wanted, you've got Justin Bieber, and everyone still feels the same. But there are still people out there that hate on all these guys. There are people that hate One Direction. There are people that hate Justin Bieber. And, for me, I think I've got an idea of why they actually hate these guys. For my thoughts, I think it's because these guys came to stardom way too fast. Girls lost their minds and basically fell in love way faster than they did back when I was a kid. Um, yes.
Tell me about Justin Bieber and how
Oh,
they
Can I say it? Oh my gosh. So, anyways, back to the discussion about boy bands back in my day. I think that the problem is that it took one or two good songs. You had Justin Timberlake, you had Backstreet Boys singing their hearts out, and you instantly fell in love. But today, it only takes, going on YouTube or, singing a really good song and you're instantly stardom. And with Justin Bieber, everyone just thinks he's cute.
No.
And he can sing.
And he can sing.
Like some
And
people
he's
just
sexy.
think
And he
that.
can dance.
Some people think
Well,
they just want
no,
to choke
he's
him
not
out.
that
I just don't know what it is.
And he
I
has
think they
body.
want to choke him out because so many girls like him for just stupid reasons.
Yeah.
They don't really care about, the quality of music he's putting out. They're just like, "Oh my God, he's cute. Oh my God, he can dance. Oh my God, his outfit is just that great. Oh my God, he's dating Selena Gomez." What? So
I'm gonna kill you.
yeah, I'm gonna kill you. So it's like people my age and people maybe younger and older, they're just like, really? Is this serious? Like, are we really talking about Justin Bieber?
Bieber.
Like, what makes him relevant? With One Direction, I don't know if many of you guys know about them. I assume so. I actually just recently found out about these guys during the summer. I heard a song of theirs, and I came home and asked Danielle about it, and she said, "Oh yeah, they're One Direction, and they're awesome, they're cool, and they're amazing, and they're all hot,
sexy.
and they're all sexy and hot." And I didn't do any research on them until now. I found out that they were on the X Factor, and they were all individual singers of their own. They were suggested to come together as a band, and therefore came One Direction. They got a record label deal, and they were on their way. Girls already knew who they were, and basically their stardom just came. I don't want to bash anything on these guys for what they do, but they just got instant stardom, whereas more people have to try harder. More people have to put out more than just one or two songs to make it big. They've got to put out a whole album.
They did. They already had their second album out.
I know, but they had it, and the first album came out, and they already sold like 15 million CDs. So it's like,
Yeah, it took a little way too long time.
and it wasn't that much time. It wasn't like 6 months went by and they sold all these records in that time. They sold those records in like a month or two. So selling all those records in a short period of time, that's pretty impressive. So basically today, my sister would like to talk about why she loves One Direction. She is a fan. Also her friend here is a fan. I just personally like a few songs of theirs. I'm really not much of a fan. I really don't care. But basically, you're gonna get to see someone who is a true fan and why she loves them, why she loves a certain guy, and her views on their dating. And a lot of girls hate the dating part to these guys. They love these men. They fall in love. They fall in love with their voice. But once they get a girlfriend, it's just like, no! So, take it away.
Okay. I want to say that Harry Styles is sexy, and I think we are a perfect match together because our birthday's in February.
Quite.
And we both are Aquarius. And he's sexy. And my favorite song is They Don't Know About Us and More Than This and Rock Me and One Thing and other ones.
And how do you feel about Taylor Swift dating Harry Styles?
I don't like that because she already went through about a dozen men and she just wants to go to people that are like they're already starting out and they're famous and every girl likes them. She just want to make these kids jealous, which I don't like that she goes out with him because I was on Facebook one time and I was reading this tweet that somebody said that she wants to have kids and stuff with Harry Styles. So I don't like that about her dating him, and I don't like how they be holding hands and stuff. Yeah, so he can date somebody else, but I just don't like him with her.
Yeah, me neither. Well, you heard it first from a fan herself. Jasmine would like to say something now.
Hi everybody, my name is Jasmine. I have a YouTube myself, Jasmine Gnomes. Subscribe. And I would also be putting videos about Zayn Malik. But I like
Malik.
him. Malik, whatever his name is. Whatever. Okay. I really like him. At first I didn't like One Direction actually. One all you One Direction fans, I just hated them, and I hated their first song because I was annoying at first. Then I start like, hey, shut up. And then I start that song's pretty good. And now I like them, but ever since, even before I didn't like them, I kind of crush on Zayn. And the Blondie, which I'm not gonna go into.
Niall.
Yeah, Niall.
You need to know the name.
Shut up. I'm not that big of a fan. Okay.
Niall, Lewis, Liam, Harry, and
Shut
Zayn.
up. Now, I'm just in love with Zayn. And love, like, literally, I would put a bunch of posters of Zayn in my room.
You should say
If I had my own room.
Just saying.
Because my room is, I have to share a room with somebody else.
Okay.
Hey! I'm not done.
I wasn't done.
And I have a poster of Harry Styles on my ceiling and it's covered. And I sleep with it. And I have their CD, the first album, which I want the second album.
Let me just say, One Direction stuff, items are very expensive. While she has this lovely cover,
And this bracelet.
and the bracelet, and the poster,
And the CD.
and the CD, don't waste your money on these type of things. Oh, I mean, seriously. Okay, seriously.
I had the necklace.
Just listen to their music and call it a day. You're making them richer by buying their merchandise. And really, do these kids at 18 and 19 and 20 years old need this
21.
much money?
Yes, they do, because they're sexy.
No, they don't.
Whatever.
They don't need this much money. Somebody should... I don't know if Justin Bieber has a great financier. In fact, maybe he doesn't, because that house that he bought, his first house, for what, I think $3.5 million? Did you need that house? You could have settled. You travel all over the world. What do you need a big ass house
His
like that
mom,
for?
His brothers, his sisters.
What do you... No.
He's living alone. He's living alone.
He's
I know,
living
but
alone.
He could let his mom, his dad, but
He
his mom,
could,
dad
but he
don't.
did not.
He's gonna be alone in that house with a big flat screen TV. And where's everybody else?
Listen, I'm trying to
Yes,
say
like-
he needs to let his family live there with him, but his mom and dad are divorced. But I don't think it would work well. Because
Well, he
his
can-
mom
The point is,
and
he
dad
shouldn't
have
be
boyfriends and
splurging
girlfriends.
that much money at his age on stupid stuff like a big house that he does not need.
It's his
At
money.
all.
He can do what
Unless
he
he's
wants.
moving the whole family in. Really? Really? The whole family don't live with him. Really?
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
So that's another thing about the boy band era is they should stop wasting so much money on stupid stuff. Unless you're moving your whole family in your big house that is so much money.
But One Direction, they're still living in the same places they did live. So that's
Lewis and Harry. I thought they lived together. But
well, if they
that
did,
was
well,
one
still
family, though.
they're at least living with each other. Even if they do have a big house, they won't be alone because they have.
Well,
somebody
that's a
with
good point. You know, as long as they're living together or, you know, have their families, I don't like the splurging of all this money when they're so young. Because you know what happens is they'll be popular and famous for like maybe 2 or 3 years, and then it's over. and then
Yeah,
they have
they
to
did
live
have
off of this money that they made. But the money that they're living off of, they've bought houses that they have to still take care of. They've bought cars that they still have to take care of. They've bought all these things, and now they need to make a comeback to make more money. And everybody knows it's very hard to make a comeback in today's society.
It's just
I was
Ask
actually-
Britney Spears and Usher
Keisha Cole,
and Keisha
Alicia
Cole.
Keys.
Well, I'm
Alicia
still with
Keys.
Usher.
Every famous person that came out back then are coming out because they have no more money, that they spent it on themselves, and they don't have no more money.
Or they might be decent. Or they might be giving their money to charity.
Yeah, the Usher.
But they still need extra money to take care of themselves
Or
because
they
they're giving
just-
all this money
They
away.
probably just lost their money and need more money to come out with so they can spend it more stuff.
I don't know. The stardom and the fame that these guys get, it's awesome. I feel great for these guys. But, you know,
What
they-
about everybody else?
yeah, the question is, what about everybody else? What about the people that are buying these, you know, blankets
Me.
and all these things? They're buying these things temporarily.
And then they're getting
Because
broke.
they're sexy.
And then they're getting broke. Listen, because there's like an issue with money, and people can't go out and buy all that
Yes,
stuff.
it's
Like
a-
if you like them, well, you can like them, but you just can't have all this merchandise like a room full of One Direction. Now I want to do all
I
that.
don't do all that.
Well, that's a lot of money coming out your pocket,
I don't care.
and you won't have any money to. You can't buy it big. You'll still live in this little small apartment with your
I would
parents.
have $100 to save up on One Direction, and I have my other money to keep with me. And if I'm not moving now because I'm only 11 years old.
I'm talking
But if I get a lot of money for my birthday or Christmas, I'll have put some side for One Direction, put some side for the family.
But that's
I would
different.
not-
I'm talking
still, I
about
did
the
it.
adults buying the money for the children, and then
It's
they're.
actually
But then it's not.
it's actually America's fault because they're asking China for their money, and China want their money back, but America's doing nothing about it.
All right,
When I get
as
the
we
time.
wrap this conversation up, the conclusion that we have, from my perspective, is that these guys need to definitely appreciate their stardom and their fame because it will go away. Someone new and better will come along, or someone won't, and everybody will just get sick of their stuff.
Not me.
So,
Never get
basically-
sick of themselves.
I don't have much to say. I mean, One Direction seems like a cool band. They're all cute in their own little way. That's about it. Anybody want to comment?
I have something to say. People, I'm not trying to stop you guys. You guys can keep buying, but I would suggest that you buy one or two things of the
No.
boy band. Daniel, listen. I'll buy one or two more two things of the boy bands that you like, because maybe first it was Miley's Behavior, then Justin Bieber. Well, who are you gonna pick? You can't have all the your room's gonna be filled up with poster on poster. That's just a lot of money going to waste, just on crap that you're gonna throw away in 3 years.
She's right. All right. See you tomorrow.